How do you go shopping? You get in your car and you drive to Walmart. You grab your items and fill up your cart. When you have all of your items, you go to the checkout and wait in line. The clerk scans each of your items, then totals them up and bags them. You swipe your credit card, you thank the clerk, you leave Walmart, get in your car, and drive home. It's easy, right? But don't you ever wonder how Walmart gets all of those millions of products to you? To help track and coordinate all those products, they use a technology called RFID. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. RFID technology starts with an electronic tag. This tag can store and process all kinds of information. To read the information off the RFID tag, it must pass by an RFID scanner. Walmart uses RFID technology throughout its supply chain. Walmart's vendors like Kellogg's attaches RFID tags to its pallets of goods containing information about that pallet. That pallet gets transported to one of Walmart's distribution centers. Walmart then scans the pallet and breaks it down. The pallet then gets transported to the Walmart store. Once the pallet reaches the store, the pallet is scanned again. The product is then placed on the store shelves. As the pallet passes through the supply chain, information about the pallet is added to a computer tracking system. The tracking system helps eliminate errors and ensures quality. But what does the future look like for RFID technology? The size of the RFID tags will decrease significantly, resembling a grain of sand on one's finger. Eventually, the size and price of the RFID tags will get so low they will be incorporated into every product, thus replacing barcodes. RFID tags have also been incorporated into credit cards to expedite purchases. Eventually, RFID tags will be in everything, and systems will be developed around them to completely eliminate the checkout. No more lines, no more waiting, no more checkout. With all of this technology, let's see what shopping might look like in the real world. In the future, RFID technology will affect the shopping experience of everyday consumers. When you shop, long lines and scannable barcodes will be eliminated. Instead, items are scanned by their RFID tags and they are added up by the shopping cart. When a shopper leaves, the scanner reads the RFID tags at the door and automatically charges the shopper's credit card read by the RFID scanner. RFID will make the shopping experience faster and better for everyone.
first say that I think there would be no globalization without shipping. Shipping is by far the most globalized industry in the world today. Shipping is also very competitive, and I think the way we can compete and show our strengths is through quality shipping. So we have to be innovative in the way we do things.
We have to be very competitive, very productive also in a competitive environment. And I think that key is innovation. With the price of the oil that is becoming sky high, it is extremely important for the bottom line and also, of course, for the environment because of the emission of CO2. And I think we are working very hard on this.
If you have a fire starting, then the ship crew will go onto the safety center on the bridge with the captain in command to handle the emergency situation. But at the same time, they also need a lot of communication with the shore office. We transfer the real data of the situation on the ship to a computer system on shore. So they get a lot more information. And the way we have done it requires quite low bandwidth. So it's possible to do it over the low bandwidth satellite link from the ship to the shore. And despite that, have live data update as small as a 1 second's lag.
Until now, if you wanted to identify an approaching vessel, you had to use a lot of different systems. Normally you have a radar system on board, but with the transponder system, it is possible to receive a ship's name, ship's position, ship's length, and all this information has been received so far on a separate system and displayed on a separate screen. So you had to combine the information in your mind, which is very time-consuming and inefficient. What we did was to combine the informations on one screen by using special algorithms, which makes it much more efficient and accurate and easier for the officer to work. Navtex integration is the integration of nautical warnings, and in the past these data have been printed out on paper, and now the information is integrated on the screen. We have also worked on a portable maneuvering display, a small handheld screen, and it shows the most important nautical information for the officer.
Essentially, it's both a set of software tools and a working process. You plan your survey, you capture the results of the survey, and you use these to intelligently refine both your maintenance strategy and your inspection strategy. You have a 3D model, and they can highlight areas which are expected to be prone to corrosion, and they can check their planned survey against class rules to see whether it conforms. The technology is designed to be used by 3 different groups of people. Firstly, by surveyors, secondly, by ship owners, and thirdly, by classification societies. But the real benefit comes from them working together and sharing information. If we can draw on this vast pool of data, we can make better predictions and we can extend the lives of ships.
During a journey, when ships move between different zones, different regulations can apply to the ship. Currently, most ships have books of regulations, and these regulations are changing all the time, and the navigator has to go through these to find out which regulations apply for that route. This is an enormous burden, and often regulations can be missed. By having the regulations in a digital form, we can dispense with these books altogether. By automatically telling the users what regulations apply to them, we make sure that no regulations are missed on the ship and that the ship's in full compliance.